I'm sort of learning that normal isn't really a thing you should strive for, because it's an absurd idea, because there isn't anything that's normal. Because like, who is the one that's, I am normal, man. I do everything normal and average. Because it's just this idea. My name is Tim McCarren. I guess I sort of had an average upbringing. I was in the band throughout high school. I played the tuba, and I was sort of a nerd. Well, I guess everyone first noticed that I had a stutter around the age of 7 or 8. My family had to move, and after the move, all of a sudden, as I was entering into 3rd grade, I would have troubles with certain sounds and certain words and everything. I saw this flyer for this one-act show, and it was just open auditions, and I just thought, well, I've always had this yearning for acting, but if I don't ever actually try it out, I won't ever know if it's the thing for me. So I just ended up showing up at the audition, and I ended up having the lead in the show. It was great, and then after that, I just had the bug, and I was like, all right, I know this is for me. When I was in college, and I would say to people like, "Oh, I'm a theater major," and they're like, "Oh, what are you gonna do with that?" I said, "Well, I want to be an actor." And they say, "Well, what's option B?" Always like sort of like, well, you have to have something else, because if you fail, which you might, because how can you be an actor if you can't speak? This thing on my hand, what is it? Is it serious?
Oh, no.
Oh, good. So what's new?
Oh, nothing. Lots of work. Exhausted. Do you want to see something special?
Sure I would. Show me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Do you like it?
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Yes. I mean, yes.
Hey.
Plain.
Mm-hmm.
Plain. Yeah. Yeah. At the same time.
Magnetic.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You don't really get the resonance at the moment.
Well, a little.
No, you don't.
I found that a lot of the people in New York are they aren't always happy, and I don't really like that, and I noticed that it was sort of wearing off onto me.
Okay, back to me,
I'll be going to heaven. I'm like sand going down below. I've certainly had my ups and downs. Soon after I moved out here, I didn't really have anywhere. I didn't have anywhere to live. It was just awfully hard for me to be able to find a job because I've always been horrible at interviews. I was at a point where I didn't have any job. I didn't really have any food or anything at the place I was at, and I had maybe like $16 or something, to my name. There's this a certain interesting tool I do, and it's where you actually have a stutter on purpose, where for example you would say my name is Tim. It almost seems like it'll be easier if I look away as it's happening, so I can sort of in a way shield myself from everybody else. It actually that is only harder for you, because you're just setting up a wall of sorts. Hello, my name is Tim McCarren, and I'll be doing a piece from The Lanyard. The other day, as my thoughts were drifting across the pale blue walls of this room, bouncing from typewriter to piano, from bookshelf to an envelope lying on the floor, I found myself in the L section of the dictionary, where my eyes fell upon the word lanyard. No cookie nibbled by a French novelist could send one more suddenly into the past. A past where I sat at a bench at a camp by a deep Adirondack lake, learning how to braid thin plastic strips into a lanyard, a gift from my mother. Here are thousands of meals, she said, and here's clothing and a good education. And here is your lanyard, I replied, which I made with a little help from a counselor. Here is a breathing body and a beating heart, strong legs, bones and teeth, and 2 clear eyes to read the world, she whispered. And here, I replied, is the lanyard I made at camp. And here I wish to say to her now is a smaller gift, not the archaic truth that you can never repay your mother, but the rueful admission that when she took the 2-tone lanyard from my hands, I was as sure as a boy could be that this useless, worthless thing I wove out of boredom would be enough to make us even. Thank you.
Just from here?
Yeah.
Okay. Hello, my name is Tim McCarren.
Oh, I nailed that.
I'll be doing a piece from The Lanyard.
That's always the hardest part. The intro of my voice.
The
Or
other
my
day,
name.
as my thought here, I wish to say to her now is a smaller gift, not the archaic truth that you can never repay your mother, but the rueful admission that when she took the 2-tone lanyard from my hands, I was as sure as a boy could be that this useless, worthless thing I wove out of boredom would be enough to make us even. Thank you.
That was nice. Yeah. I was, well, I noticed that I got a few of the words I think were sort of wrong, actually. Which I just heard in my ears, like,
Only you would know.
that's not right. That is not. But I mean, only like a few things. There were some words in the piece that were a little bit harder for me to say. And I could just hear it in a way how I said them, how I was working through it. I don't know if anyone else would see those things, but what a freak. Look at that. I do feel different. Seeing the footage from New York, you could see in my eyes that I was so happy and so eager to see all of the world and to have all of its experiences. Yeah, I feel like in a way I was naively optimistic. I just assumed that if I moved out to Chicago, it would be exactly the same. And I had a reality check. Well, Lee is my wonderful girlfriend. I first met her when I was in school at the University of Wisconsin-La Crosse.
Tim is a really amazing person. He just has really great energy, but he's also really loving. It's also really obvious to me how much Tim loves me, and so that is really nice. Like, that's a really important part of our relationship, and how much I love him is how much I feel from him.
If I had a hard day, if I got some smug looks from other people when they hear how I speak, she's always there for me to open up to. Or even if I just don't feel like saying anything at all, she's there to sit in silence with me.
Yeah, actually. Just never come out for Father's Day. Like,
Oh boy, how to talk
add
to
to
Scott.
Scott's little warehouse in Texas. Like, I don't know how that was gonna be.
North by northwest.
By northwest, why that's the direction of
Professor Jordan's house.
Professor Jordan's house. Why, he's going there, I wonder.
No idea.
He's disappearing again.
Oh no.
There he is.
Shoot, man, shoot.
Rattles machine gun fire, Henne ducks and dives, dodges the bullets, runs on,
Balls!
builds, James whistle dangerous.
Wait a minute. Oh my God. What? We're too close to the.
Oh.
Oh no. Change direction. Change direction. Oh no. No.
We're going down.
Oh God.
And it explodes.
Yeah, there's nothing that can stop me when I'm up on a stage. And it's awfully empowering and a wonderful, wonderful feeling. And to have a free voice is something I feel like a lot of people, they don't understand sometimes how easy that everyday interactions are for them. Like ordering something to eat at a restaurant, or saying who you are on the phone or at an interview, or just anywhere. And then if I'm up on a stage, all of these things that I can't say, all of a sudden I can say them. And I feel equal.
They stomp and shout, they become wilder and wilder, a terrible conflagration envelops the stage, the flames lick around the stamping Jordans. Henne's body lies motionless. What a load of bullets.
End of Act 1. If I could talk to Tim a few years ago, I'd say, what are you doing with the feathers in your ear? You look like a nut. But I would tell him that it'll be okay, that everything, it'll be fine. Yet also remember all the hard times because remembering those will help you get through them when they happen again, and they will. They certainly will, but maybe it won't be as hard this time.